Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill, and I noticed we haven't had E50M game in a while, so I thought, yep, it is about the time. I love this vehicle with all my heart. It is one of those tanks which I appreciate and which I have a lot of fun playing with, and you can say whatever you want, this camo is looking gorgeous. Raven on the side, so all I need to do while playing with this tank, I need to act like Lashara, I meant to say and I can steal French fries. Easy, fellas. That's what I can do. So, first game which we have with this beautiful vehicle, we are playing in the Himmelsdorf, which is obviously not the best map by any shape or any form, but that's what we do and that's what we need to deal with. There is a zoo in the middle of this game. Enemy BR is going through the middle of the field. He is having a great time. We damaged one of his wheels. He had a flat tire, but he still managed to go 80 kilometers per hour speed, and in the end of the day he got slaughtered by our TVP. Nice. Okay, so how we can play this battle? This is the question, fellas. I really want to start spanking people who are playing here on the side. This is very important thing to say and important thing to do. So now I will try to pay a huge amount of the attention at the sniper schnitzels over there, and we will try to punish them. Now, E50 has extremely good gun handling, and I truly mean it, fellas. The gun handling of this vehicle is just a bit worse than Leo 1, but to be fair with you, we are comparing with one of the most accurate tanks in the game, right? So let's keep this in mind. Other than that, it is one of the most accurate medium tanks over there, and we will try to make it work. So first of all, there is 279E sitting here in the side. Can we spank him? Can we spank him somehow? This is the question. I am considering my life choices and I'm trying to find a very nice angle, and I think we can do the things properly here. Unfortunately, we are not penetrating 260 spaced armor, but that's okay, not a big deal, and not the first time, fellas. That's okay. At this point, I need to open my eyes and I need to start spanking this 279E. We can definitely penetrate him. All we need to do, we need to hit where we are aiming to, and we are going to be relatively alright. There is pretty much 50-50 chance we are going to penetrate him, and this is what I'm looking for, right? Obviously, he can penetrate us relatively easily as well, especially with a heat ammunition, so we need to keep this in mind. Meanwhile, we are trying to craft a bit different angle, and once again, currently we have quite a bit of time, so all we need to do, we need to have our eyes widely open, and we need to spank enemies every single time whenever they are going to do something silly. Now, 279E, how are you doing, buddy? Are you enjoying yourself? I believe you do. Let's see. Oh, very nice. He was waiting for me. Naughty boy. Naughty boy. That's okay. Not a big deal. Our team is winning by hit points, but what is happening? Our team is losing. Actually, our team is winning by the guns as well. So, this is looking pretty great for us, honestly. I personally can't complain whatsoever how the things are looking like. Ferrari is pushing through the middle, 260 is thinking about pushing through the middle, 60TP is pushing through the middle. Okay, Mr. Ferrari, how are you doing? Can we spank you? Unfortunately, we cannot. Shame. And yes, obviously I am paying a humongous attention what is happening around me, fellas. Obviously I am paying humongous attention. 279E, side, how are you doing? And you are officially alive. You are alive. Shame. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter, fellas. Progetto and EBR. This is what we need to deal with currently. Let's see. EBR is going through the middle of the field. He's looking right into my butt. Luckily for us, he managed to throw the shot somehow. I do not know how, but I am not asking a silly goose things. Now Ferrari is going for another one. He is not very happy with taking one for the team, so he is going back for a second, I assume. And what we want to see now, we want to see the Progetto going through the open field. Because if I'm not mistaken, Progetto should try to make a bit of pressure like this. I tried to track him. Luckily for us, we did that successfully. And now at this point, we are going to go for another tracking shot just like so. Unfortunately, we failed doing so. And now we want to get involved. I want to ram him for a bit. And now I want to finish him off. Very bad shot by me. I cannot complain for being a silly goose, fellas. That's on me. And now we need to finish him off, just like so. Beautiful. EBR is sniping from the back. Not a big deal. Can we find a decent angle to eliminate this gentleman? Unfortunately, we can't. Quite a hard one, fellas. Quite a hard one. Okay, 279E down to one shotable. Let's load the gold ammunition, so hopefully we can spank him and we can eliminate him from the game if possible, right? Although it is not going to be as simple as I initially thought it is going to be. I know EBR might try to go through the middle of the field over there, but we are going to survive this. 279E going through the open field. Nice. And now let's ram this. Ram. Exactly what I want to see. Meanwhile, EBR, yeah, not a big deal. Doesn't really change absolutely anything. I repeat, it doesn't change absolutely anything. If he will try to go like this, which is possibility, we should be able to eliminate him from the game, although I'm wrong. Yeah, the TBR is annoying. Doesn't really change anything still. If I will hit him once, which I will, what that means he's down to fartable for our 114 SP. And now EBR against the 3 guns. 2 tank destroyers, 1 Arta. Not bad. Everything is fine. So, all we need to do now, we need to teleport into the scoreboard. Let's see what we crafted in this game. And we are back, fellas. Second class, we have a Confederate medal, 4,500 damage, quite a bit of blocking damage and quite a bit of the critical hits as well, which is always nice and always welcome. We finished the game second by experience, second by the damage, and we lost 17,000 credits considering we were shooting the gold ammunition to the 279E. Other than that, I am feeling pretty great. This guy survived shit ton of the hits, fellas. Look at this, 4,500 damage bounced. Not bad. Anyways, let's go for round number 2, shall we? And we are back. So, what do we have? We have a cliff, fellas. Shit ton of the STBs, that's true. Okay. I think we are going to be pretty aggressive in the middle. At least that's what I want to believe. I mean, we could try to go like this, but is it worth it? Will we have enough forces who are making pressure together with us? I'm kind of paranoid about that. You know what? Let's do this. I believe in our team, fellas. We are going to have enough forces who are going together with us, and hopefully we will be able to spank one of the STBs or whatever, or whoever else will try to get into the game. Let's do this. We can do this, fellas. 260. Oh, STB. Okay, very nice. That's what I was looking for. We found the STB who is trying to be relatively aggressive here. Good. Now the question is, can we spot him? No, we are spotting him only whenever he is shooting. Not exactly what I am looking for, to be completely honest with you. Not exactly what I'm looking for. Beautiful shot by us. Good. 260 is thinking about getting involved here as well. This is not going to be so simple and so easy. That's okay. We should be able to penetrate him into the lower plate without bigger problems whatsoever. Nice. And I think we can spank him once again into the track, just like this. Good, good, good. Luckily for us, E50 has a very, very, very good armor, fellas. I know it sounds weird, but it is the case. This tank has a good armor, and it is capable of doing very very bad things for the enemies whenever they are making a silly goose mistakes. And I have a feeling this gentleman is making silly goose mistakes. We are unstunning ourselves, and I see this guy getting closer and closer and closer, but to be completely honest with you, I do not really care about this STB. Because currently we are busy while farming this gentleman right here. He is dead, good, and at this point, we need to figure out how to get involved against this guy. How are you doing? Enjoying yourself? Beautiful shot. Very, very nice. Good. Doesn't really matter. He's spanking us once again, to be completely honest with you, because we are going to spank him before he can spank us. And he is officially doomed. Nice. Very great start, 3000 damage. We played relatively aggressively. Luckily, we found the 260 who wasn't the greatest player, obviously. He missed many shots towards us, but once again, E50M can work if you are dealing against the people who doesn't know how to penetrate you. And it's very important thing to say, the turret of this tank is pretty much made out of paper. It's not that great, but hull, oh boy, you can side scrap, you can do many disgusting things for enemies, and as you can see, it can definitely pay off for you. It definitely can pay off for you, fellas. Meanwhile, we have a Mr. Kran who is sitting over there. Nice, now we know how to counter him. Skill how to counter the Kran. We are going to make pressure just like so. Very nice. Now Kran is unspotted, so we can try to take this position over there, and we are going to spank the Kran. Kran is thinking what the flying have happened. Nice. Okay, next victim is this STB. I could make a lot of pressure for him. Well, I could do that before this Kran arrived over there. Doesn't really matter, to be fair with you. Now what is the worst part of all this is enemy STB sitting up here. This is not what I like to see, but this is what we have, fellas. And I am very well aware of that. We are all the time spotted. Kran -1, good. This is always good news, fellas. He has 2 in the magazine only. And I think at this point we can try to figure out how to craft a better angle. We spanked him once, and this is only the start. The spanking will continue and continue and continue. We spanked him twice. Luckily for us, he's not paying that much attention towards us, right? And can we spank him for a third time? Unfortunately, we did not manage to find enough gun depression, but it doesn't really change anything. Good. We are winning this game quite a huge margin, right? I do not really think enemies can do anything about that at this point. And can we hit the cow in the horns? Can we hit the cow in the horns? You know what? I do not really care. All I want to do, I want to make pressure for them. Now, if we are going to do everything properly, we are going to get a huge amount of assisting damage. And this is exactly what I am looking for, right? Spotting Grilla, spotting cow, this is what we need, and this is what we are looking for. Meanwhile, Grilla managed to miss the shot with his 0.1 accuracy skill. Are you joking? Okay, 0.20, whatever, 22 or something. Doesn't really matter. Good. Very nice. Cow is getting slaughtered. Moo. And what we need to do now, we need to try to aim for this guy sitting over there. You know where Arta is, but I am not into the Arta, to be fair with you. At this point, all I care how to penetrate the Vaze, because Arta is already dead and I saw him being spotted. Okay, can we hit him once again? Unfortunately, we did not penetrate him, although that was kind of my fault, right? Me same it a bit. Anyways, 4,600 damage, 2,500 assisting damage, F me backwards, but I think this is a great game. We went super aggressively and our aggression paid off luckily. I can't say every single game with E50M is like this and you can peek against the tier 10 heavy and say, you won't penetrate me anyways. This is definitely not in every game, fellas. I can tell you that. Anyways, first class, that's great. Probably top by the damage, I assume. Actually, no, second by the damage. Top by experience. We made 51,000 credits because we did not fire too much gold. If I'm not mistaken, we fired 1 gold shell. And all in all, everything is looking pretty good. Thank you very much, Mr. E50M. Let's go for round number 3. And we are back. Round number 3. So, Machenheim line. Okay, we have pretty good setup, I would say. Enemies have relatively weak heavy tanks. I think we can easily start our game by going into the heavy line, by taking this position over there and spanking everyone who are trying to cross like this. I think we should be able to do so. Also, if enemies will make a decision not to go over there, we are going to cross and we are going to make a very, very nice crossfire for them. So, they do not want not to cross, if that makes sense. So at this point, we are just simply waiting. Here we go. First, light tank crossing. Skill, why you are saying light tank? Well, this tank is horrible. This tank here is one trick pony and he has only gun. It is not a heavy tank. It is more likely tank destroyer, if you know what I mean. Meanwhile, IS-4. IS-4, that's very, very brave from your side, buddy. Let's load the heat at this point because we can shred the death of a like hot knife through the butter, especially in the angle like this. Very nice. He doesn't have any armor whatsoever in this angle, and this is very important thing to highlight. And we will think about crossing in a moment, fellas. In fact, I think that moment is now. We are thinking how to go in. Once again, this might be not the wisest choice, this might be not the smartest choice, but I think we can do this relatively easily. That's what I think. Going like this, auto aim, boom. Unfortunately not the direct hit, but doesn't change absolutely anything. And now we are fighting against him in our terms and our rules. There is a pixel how I could penetrate him into the cupola. Not that I would like to do that. Perfectly hold down, not what I want to do. This is a bad angle for me. I repeat, this is a bad angle for me. Anyways, if I'm not mistaken, I should be able to penetrate him into the frontal mantlet, if I am not mistaken, or into cupola. Doesn't really change anything. Cupola shot. Like I said, cupola shot, frontal mantlet shot, cupola shot, frontal mantlet shot, cupola shot, frontal mantlet shot, cupola shot. Yeah, this is the moment when I cannot decide, do I want to go for one weak spot or do I want to go for other weak spot? This is the question. This is the question, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Good, this guy is down, so now we can cross. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Not ideal start, I'm not going to lie, but we are going to be completely fine. Now, when all heavy lifting is done, all we need to do at this point we need to spot sniper schnitzels who are sitting over there. And I have no doubts whatsoever they have plenty of them. As you can see, Pershing sniping from the back, Object is in the back, Udes is in the back, doesn't really change anything, I can take one for the team. And in this situation we are just going to farm this Mr. Pershing. He is not going to enjoy this. The thing is, we are spotting him for our sniper schnitzels. Our sniper schnitzels obviously are spanking him like there is no tomorrow. And we are just enjoying ourselves. Meanwhile, we found out the Bobject is having a great time here. We figured out the phase 1 is sitting here in the back as well. At this point, this is a farming fiesta in a way, right? If we are going to do everything properly. I know the Shrek is sniping from somewhere here probably. Doesn't really change anything, so let's just keep making pressure. This tank is lovely. This tank is lovely, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It truly is. It is truly beautiful tank. It is capable of doing many different things, right? It is capable of taking quite a bit of shots. You can be relatively aggressive with this vehicle, right? You have a very nice gun, not Leo 1 accuracy, but pretty damn similar to that. You can be aggressive. I mean, you can do pretty much whatever you want. As you can see, cupola shot to the phase 1, hee ha, like nothing, straight in the face. Arta is dead, beautiful. Next tank is going to be Shrek, and after Shrek we can think how to deal with the phase 1. Shrek took one for the team, nice, and now we are going to go for a phase 1. Absolutely amazing tank. This is my vehicle. This is my vehicle, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. And there is only one way how we can finish the game. By ramming phase. No! No, you asshole! Why Arta always needs to ruin the fun, fellas? Why? Why Arta needs to ruin the fun? That was so close for us to ram him probably to death. Oh well, no complaints, no regrets. 3.5 thousand damage, 1.3 thousand assisting damage, 3 games in a row, 3 beautiful games, honestly. And this is what E50M has to offer. Do I think this tank is easy to play as a tier 10 tank? To be fair with you, it is on average. I think this tank is easier to play than Leo, as wrong as it sounds. And if you are wondering about the new index ratings and if you forgot about the page, feel free to check it out for equipment setup. And we are working on the new things, as you can see over there. Ratings, as you can see, there is skill note over there, there is overall rating, there is a failed modifications over there, there is cruise skills. Whenever you are clicking over there, you are seeing the things. There is expectation values for mark of excellence, how much experience you need in order to get ace, and so on, and many other things, fellas. Feel free to check it out if you forgot about it already. Meanwhile, speaking about the game, 3.7 thousand damage, 1.3 thousand assisting damage, that brings us to 5,000 combined. That's great. We finished at second by experience and first by the damage, and overall we broke even in this game. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nothing to say, nothing to add. All and all, after 3 games, 4.3 thousand damage, 1.3 thousand assisting damage, juicy 5.6 thousand combined. Juicy, juicy, juicy session. So fellas, here you go. We made E50M work. We definitely did. Mwah! Beautiful tank. Skill, calm down. Thank you very much for watching, fellas. I hope you had a great time. Obviously, big fat thanks for our patrons, for people who are overall watching the YouTube videos, who are clicking that join button. Obviously, for people who are using index and purchasing bananas there. Thank you very much. I hope we are worth it, and I hope you had a great time together with us. Take care and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.